Costa tonight is at the top of every list. He is a multiple Emmy and Tony Award winner and one-third of an unlikely menage a trois that includes Steve Martin and Selena Gomez. Their show is Only Murders in the Building. New episodes come out Tuesdays on Hulu. Please welcome Martin Short.
Hello, James.
Very good to see
How
you.
are you, dashing one? Look at you.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
I'm so excited to be here tonight.
I'm excited to have you here.
You know, and on the carriage ride over tonight, because I like to pamper myself, I was thinking about the fact that of all the anti-vaxxers I know, you're my favorite.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
this show just keeps getting better and better. And I wish I had time to watch it. But, you know, my problem... Here's my problem with your show.
What is the problem with
Well,
the show?
it's on at the same time as Fallon and Colbert.
Right.
So...
Oh. Is it?
No, listen, no one pretends to care about people more than you. And you know what you are like? You're like a Tesla.
In what way?
Sleek, sophisticated, and mostly on autopilot. But now, no one works harder than you. Come on. With the exception of the 3 months during the summer. But
It's only 2 months, just
by the
so
way,
you know.
Steve Martin wanted to be here tonight.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but he had a conflict with not wanting to be here tonight.
Oh. I guess that won.
You look great. Look at you.
Thank you.
With
Thank
your
you.
Marjorie Green buff physique. Look at you.
Marjorie Green Taylor. It's Marjorie Green Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, it is? Where's the green?
I think it's in her heart. Like
No,
the
it's in her pocketbook because she's clearly not sober. Yeah.
Yes. And, well, listen, first of all, you've destroyed any notion of Canadians being the nicest people in the world already. But I do want to wish you happy Canadian... Did they call it Canadian Thanksgiving?
No, we call it Thanksgiving.
You just call it Thanksgiving,
And you know, some of the traditions are different.
Like
you know,
what? What
where
are...
We stuff the turkey through the beak.
Oh, really?
And we leave the potato whole because to mash it, it requires aggression, and we can't do that.
And you don't have that.
And, you know, at one point, we all around the table say what we're thankful for, and then we're filled with apologies if it sounds like bragging. You know, it's...
What are you thankful for this year?
Well, we are a lot of... And listen to my voice now. We're very thankful for a lot of things, James. And you know, I jotted some stuff down.
Oh, you
but
did?
If I could hear Jeffrey, a little thankful music would be nice.
Oh, yes. Jeff Babco.
And your editor should be ready to snip, snip, yes.
Okay,
snip,
okay.
snip, okay.
Standing by.
I'm thankful, Jim, that Facebook sold my personal information to only the highest bidders. I'm thankful that the audience here tonight is the best at being manipulated into applause. We Canadians are especially thankful to have America as our neighbor. Our nations go together like Steve Bannon and a sweat stain. Like Ellen DeGeneres in a vest. We're a relationship. I'm thankful for the microchip in my COVID booster that makes it easier for loved ones to keep track of me. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be the next James Bond. Oops, sorry. Clap that.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for revenge porn. Because no one dumps me, Angela Merkel. I'm thankful I didn't book a flight here on Southwest Airlines. I'm thankful that... Hey, I'm thankful I can still squeeze into my Lululemon tights. And I'm thankful I can still afford to turn down appearing on The Masked Singer. And finally, and most importantly, I'm thankful I didn't insist on a writing credit for Dave Chappelle's last special. Anyway, these are the things.
us a lot to think about. And I know that there are 3 other things that you're thankful for this year.
What?
Since the last time you were here, you become a grandfather for the first time, and the second time, and the third
true.
time. It's like a little.
Since January of 2020, in January 2020, I became grandfather the first time, and then a second time with the same family, my son Oliver and his wife Alyssa, in end of July. And then 2 weeks ago, my son Henry and Halen had a baby boy.
Congratulations.
3 boys.
Do you mind if I share these pictures that you insisted I show?
I don't know. I mean, not if you don't think they're cute.
No, well, I think this...
That's Theodore Short.
That's Theo Short. Well, are they all named after Cosby kids, or... Is this Vanessa? These are beautiful little boys.
This is Grayson. He's 2 months old.
Oh, my
Grayson
God.
Short.
These kids are ridiculous looking.
And this is baby Campbell, 2 weeks old.
The new guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Isn't that exciting?
That is very
It's so
exciting.
exciting to have grandchildren, you hear the pitter-patter of little feet. It's like when Kevin Hart visits, But I always remember, I once worked with Tom Cruise, and I always remember I had to lift him up, and I always remember you have to cradle the neck with Tom. So...
You and Steve Martin.
Oh, Steve, by the way, loves these kids.
Does he? I would imagine,
Oh,
yeah.
my
He's
God,
all over.
Well, what he did last week was so sweet. He came over, all 3 of them were there, and he brought his banjo, and they immediately pretended to fall asleep. It was so lovely.
Do you and Steve, when you guys are on tour, and
Yes.
I assume you still enjoy it and love it.
We love it. Jeff is always there with us.
Jeff is like, we have a shared custody arrangement with Jeff.
Now, let me ask you something. When
Yeah.
Jeff plays with us, do you still pay him?
No, we don't. No, right? We don't, right, Jeff?
sir.
No, we don't pay.
Wow, that's kind of weird, but go ahead.
We get a guy named Fred then who comes in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we love Jeff. No, we love doing the show.
Yeah, well, the show is fantastic.
Thank
I've
you.
seen it, and I can't wait to see the new iteration
Well,
of
we're
it.
doing more of them, because America spoke, but we didn't listen.
Do you ever, because I know you make fun of Steve, and Steve
All the
makes
time.
fun of you. I think you make fun of Steve more than Steve makes fun of you.
Well, it's easier.
Do you ever feel like, do you ever worry about going too far?
No, I don't, because I don't know. We've never gone too far. We're asked that a lot, and we don't. Listen, I mean, Steve's older, as you know, and now what happens when we do the show? The curtain goes up, and he just says, "I'm coming toward you, Jesus," and he heads toward the light. Now this is an older fella.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna lie.
Have you had situations where you've quite clearly gone too far with other people?
Oh my God. Yes. Well, especially when I do Jiminy Glick.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
But when Beverly would happen, I did it on Broadway about 15 years ago, and I did Jiminy Glick, and I never knew who was in the audience. So one time I was talking to someone. So I said, "Oh, Paris Hilton, she may be a Hilton, but she stoops like a Motel 6." And then I found out that her mother was in.
Oh, her mother. Oh,
yeah.
great. Others happened.
Well, I mean, okay. For example, Drake. There's another one.
Drake, okay.
I remember one time I was on stage and I was interviewing him and I said, "So you're a Jewish rapper from Toronto. Do you ever miss the hood?" And when I mean hood, I mean your foreskin. I said to Mel Brooks, "What's your big beef with the Nazis?"
Yeah, he has been really hard on them over the course of his career, hasn't
His response to that, "I don't know, they're rude."
Marty Short is here with us. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll see a little snippet of the new episode, the next episode of Only Murders in the Building, which
I'd
is
love
on
to
Hulu.
do
We'll be
that.
right back.
I need to camp. Okay. I don't know what work you've had done, but it's too much. And that is not the response you first want. Is that filler?
I'm over here.
Ah! What the? What is this, Face Off?
That is Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Jane Lynch as
The great
Steve
Jane
Martin.
Lynch, she plays Steve Martin's stand-in from his 96 Brazos.
Brazos is great.
Yeah.
I love the running joke where your character only eats dips, hummus
Yes.
and whatnot.
Dips for dinner, dips for dinner. I love all my dips.
And you've got this is the most popular show that comedy Hulu has ever put on.
I know, it's very
Yeah.
exciting. We're very thrilled with it. We're thrilled with it.
You have another season coming up?
Yes,
Was that the intent
we're-
always, to do multiple seasons?
We're hoping to keep this going until the last one is Murders in the Convalescent Center.
And have you thought about this? Because I wonder, now for the Emmys next year, it's
Yeah.
all but certain that the two of you will be nominated. You and Steve, and
Oh,
Selena as well,
I'm
probably.
not sure of that,
Who's,
Jimmy.
by the way, Selena... I had no idea Selena Gomez was such a good actor.
How great
until
is Selena
She's really
Gomez?
good. She's very low-key and very funny.
I asked her when I first met her, I said, so what did you do when you heard you were going to work with me? And she said, I Googled you.
She must have liked what the results were, I guess.
No, it's so amazing. When I first met Selena, I was in the makeup chair the first day of shooting. I mean, we Zoomed a lot. And as I was going to work, I was thinking, what's Selena going to be like? I mean, she's a pop princess. She's a child's. She could be ornery. She could be distant. And she was so immediately delightful and lovable and so talented.
And you, I was waiting for you to say something terrible about it.
No,
you wouldn't.
that's your instinct,
Who
not
does she
mine.
like better, you or Steve?
Oh, she likes me better.
She likes you better than Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She listen, the first day she went up to Steve and said, hey, it's the jerk. And then later on she found out he made a movie.
Have you and Steve thought about this scenario? Because you would technically, I would think you would both be in the lead actor category.
Yes.
But you don't necessarily want to be competing against each other. So will one of you slide into the supporting category? And if so, which? And has this been discussed?
It hasn't been discussed, but I think Steve should because it makes sense.
He should move down? Yeah.
No, I don't think you can do. Can you really do that? If you're like two equal leads, can you?
Yes, you can do whatever you want. You could
Really?
Yes, you could put yourself in the actress category if you want to, and I don't think anybody would.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you've hosted how many times?
The Emmys?
Yeah.
Oh, like 1 million.
Yeah.
No, 3 times.
You're phenomenal when you do it.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you, but that's not going to help. I mean, that's not going to help either of
No,
us.
I don't know what the answer to that is. You know, in 1968, Katharine Hepburn got an Oscar, and she shared it with Barbra Streisand. So, I mean, it's possible that it could be a duo.
Who's the murderer on Only Murders in the Building?
Oh,
Can you say? Oh. You, yeah. This is a...
No, I can't do that. You know that.
I was telling you during the commercial break, the show is very funny. I've also become caught up in wanting to know who the murderer is.
I was asking you who you thought it was.
Yeah, and I don't want to ruin it because I know people kind of catch up, but there's somebody it seems like it definitely is, which means it definitely can't be that guy. But then we've got Sting, who's on the show, who's one of the suspects at playing Sting, and maybe Sting is going to come back in and be the murderer.
Boy, Jimmy, you're like a sleuth.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, really, I mean, I'm just my head spinning with all your thoughts.
Do you and Sting socialize, or is it just a
I
work
love
time?
Sting. And who doesn't love Sting? But what's hilarious is my travel agent has the exact, is right below my Trudy Styler, his wife. So often I'll send an email to Sting's wife saying, Jeff Babco needs his car at 12, and also, you know. And she'll email back saying, I don't really do that anymore, do I, Marty?
Well, it's great to see you. I'm glad the show's
Great to
coming back
see
for
you.
next season. I can't wait to see who the murderer is. Martin Short, everybody. Only Murders in the Building. Tuesdays on Hulu. And see Martin Short and Steve Martin live October 22nd in Richmond, Virginia. October 23rd in Columbia, South Carolina. We'll be back with Jonathan Majors. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hit subscribe and all your dreams will come true, assuming your dreams are to watch more YouTube videos.